My daughter has been possessed.
Since the death of the grandfather and the girl, two possible spirits go in and out through the bathroom of what used to be Estefania's room.
It's 1991 in Madrid, Spain. The Gutierrez family, a close-knit group, has recently suffered a deep loss with the passing of their grandfather. In the midst of grief, they search for closure. For 15-year-old Estefanía, this grief stirs a darker curiosity, an interest in the paranormal, a fascination that will bring terrifying consequences.
This girl begins to speak languages she had never spoken before. This girl, besides that, starts to levitate. She jumps from bed to bed like she's Spider-Man.
In the Gutierrez family home, the presence of spirits has been manifesting since the grandfather died and expressed his last wish to make life impossible for the family from beyond the grave.
Estefanía's curiosity is natural for a teenager, but this is more than a passing interest. She believes that by reaching out, she might connect with her grandfather on the other side. With this hope, she and her friends decide to try something dangerous. A séance with a Ouija board, performed secretly in their school bathroom. What starts as a game quickly turns sinister. During the séance, one of the girls sees a shadowy figure in the room. Suddenly, the planchette moves erratically. The board splinters apart. Estefanía's friends recall her face contorting in fear as she falls into a trance-like state. From that day on, her life and the lives of her family members would never be the same.
Also, strange noises are heard in the home. Appliances turn on by themselves. A human silhouette occasionally appears and a kind of ball passes through the long hallway.
After the séance, Estefanía begins to experience disturbing symptoms. She describes seeing shadowy figures, often standing at the end of her bed watching her. These figures follow her, lurking around her room at night. Her behavior changes dramatically. She becomes withdrawn, often appearing dazed and frightened. The family grows increasingly worried, especially as her physical health starts to decline, with no clear medical explanation.
The group of parapsychologists Zero Unit is investigating the case, and they have obtained some EVP recordings like this one. I think there are two energies, one from the girl, which I ultimately see as good, peaceful, and another energy that supposedly might be from the grandfather. And I see it as quite negative, quite insulting, and quite
But the
threatening.
haunting doesn't stay confined to Estefanía alone. Strange occurrences spread throughout the Gutierrez home. Doors slam shut without warning. Unexplained knocking sounds echo through the halls, and shadowy figures dart around corners. Estefanía's siblings report hearing whispers at night, and her mother, Concepcion, begins to feel an overwhelming sense of dread, as if something dark has taken root in their home. As the haunting escalates, the family reaches a breaking point. One night, Concepcion contacts the police, desperate for help. When officers arrive, they find the family shaken and terrified. The official police report details eerie, unexplained events, doors moving on their own, strange stains appearing on furniture, and an intense cold in certain rooms. One officer even claims to feel an invisible force, as if something was watching or physically touching them.
We were at the house and witnessed the moment when the medium goes into a trance and is supposedly possessed by the spirits. And it is this negative energy from the grandfather that, according to the clairvoyant Lola, occupies her body when she goes into a trance to communicate with the girl.
Come back, come back, come back, come back.
Wait for me! Goodbye!
Despite police intervention, Estefanía's condition only worsens. Her seizures and violent fits grow more frequent, leaving her family helpless as they watch her suffer. Tragically, she passes away suddenly at the age of 15, leaving the family devastated. They're left to wonder, did their daughter fall victim to something beyond their control? After Estefanía's death, the strange occurrences did not cease. Instead, the paranormal activity seemed to intensify. The Gutierrez family reports seeing shadowy figures, hearing unexplainable bangs and whispers, and feeling an oppressive, dark presence in the home.
The grandfather had disagreements with Concepcion, his daughter, over financial matters.
In one particularly chilling incident, they claim a photo of Estefanía spontaneously caught fire, leaving only her face burned away, as if she were reaching out from beyond. In a last desperate attempt, the family contacts the police again. The new police report notes strange sounds, temperature drops and a dark, heavy atmosphere throughout the home. One officer reports seeing a brown substance mysteriously leaking from the walls. Ultimately, the family moves away, leaving behind their home and the haunting memories that linger. Was Estefania's tragic fate tied to something supernatural? Or could the events be attributed to grief and psychological strain? No one can say for certain.